What's up, everyone? This is LB from the Late Night Crew. You can catch us on this YouTube channel. That is youtube.com/Larico Bennett, LARICOBENNETT. And you can catch us at on our official website, our official blog, the Late Night Crew HD.blogspot.com. Today's show is all about Super Bowl 44. It's going to be held in Miami, Florida at, it's not even Dolphin Stadium anymore. It's Shark something Stadium, which is a stupid name. It seems like people have lost faith in the Miami Dolphins organization. But it's going to be results of the 2009-2010 NFL season. Now, the only problem I have with this is that Miami has seen so many Super Bowls. In the last 20 years, they have basically hosted at least two, maybe three they have at least hosted two Super Bowls in each decade for the last 20 years. 2 decades, 20 years, 10 years of a decade. There you go. Alright, so my opinion is give other cities with the right conditions a chance. And I have these picks. And I'm going to give it to you. And this is how I see it. At number 5, give Atlanta, Georgia the opportunity to host the Super Bowl in the Georgia Dome. It is old. It's starting to become old. In 2012, it will be 20 years old. And the Georgia Dome still has that young look to it. They can amp it out. They can put new, like, on the, what's those things on the wall? Somebody help me out, please comment on this. Like you see in basketball arenas, it's not like a scoreboard, but it kind of lights up on like each level of the arena, and just flash it out, just amp it up a little bit. Put new lighting in it. Put new flags on the roof of the dome, and bam, it would be ready for a Super Bowl. Maybe put some new big screen TVs in there. It would be amped up for a Super Bowl. And trust me, with these next coming couple of years, with the NFL and the way it's situated, I believe it's a couple of teams that could actually go to the Super Bowl and make it the best Super Bowl in history. So they would have to spend a lot of money, but in the end, they're gonna make a lot of money. That's how I see it. Number 4, San Diego's Qualcomm Stadium, home of the San Diego Chargers. Now, Qualcomm Stadium is a couple of years away from being no more, because the San Diego Chargers have announced that they are planning to build a stadium. It should open in 2012, depending on how fast they get this thing approved by the City Council of San Diego. Now, my thing about this is Qualcomm Stadium is, it still has that young look to it, even though it's been around for about 30, 35, almost 40 years in the NFL. I still think it has some value to it. Keep in mind, 2002, one of the greatest defeats in the history of the Super Bowl. Tampa Bay delivered one of the greatest ass kickings in the history to Oakland. Keep in mind, this was where the first African American quarterback, Doug Williams, if I'm not mistaken, that's his name. I don't follow the Washington Redskins, but Doug Williams beating John Elway. Come on. I really believe that San Diego is the best destination for a Super Bowl. any California city is a good destination for a Super Bowl, and I believe that they just amped it up just a little bit, not put millions of dollars, maybe a couple of hundreds of thousands of dollars, just to host one more Super Bowl. Uh, the city will, get the rewards back. At number 3, we got the Houston Texans, Reliance Stadium in Houston, Texas. Um, there's nothing they need to do to the stadium. Just get a Super Bowl back to it, because the atmosphere, the fans, they are brilliant when it comes to these Super Bowls. And I really think if they was to put a Super Bowl in Reliance Stadium, both the NFL, the city of Houston, and the people who own Reliance Stadium will benefit from the rewards. At number 2, you got the Edward Jones Dome in St. Louis. Now, in St. Louis, it's a dome stadium. In the wintertime, it can snow in St. Louis. It's on that borderline of not snowing, but it's in that range where it's going to be cold. But they are in a domed stadium, which says, okay, let's have it. I'm sure they have a convention center. I'm sure they have an arena where they can do, the NFL, fan celebration, where they can set up tents and camps in these 2 locations, and then have the big game in the big dome. They just need to amp it out a little bit. I think it would cost them maybe a couple of million, but hey, a couple of million would do good for this dome, because again, at the end, they would benefit the rewards of this. Number 1, and this is, no team occupies this city, but it could change in a couple of years. Los Angeles, California. Now, there are talks that Los Angeles could build a stadium. It could be named the Los Angeles Stadium. I personally believe they don't need to build a stadium. They just need to amp out the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, because they could easily fit for a Super Bowl 100,000 people if they can do it right. And I believe that Los Angeles needs to have a, maybe for the 50th Super Bowl, they should have the Super Bowl back in Los Angeles. And think about it. 50 years in 2015, 2015, it will be 50 years ago that Los Angeles hosted the first Super Bowl. Why not do it for the 50th? Or, do it for the 50th and then do it all over again for the 100th anniversary. So, let's do it. Let's amp out the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. Get it ready, or just build another stadium, whatever the case may be. Amp out one of these stadiums and get the Super Bowl back into Los Angeles. And that's my thoughts. I'm LB. Leave your comments. And if you talk crap on these comments, I'm going to talk crap back to you. So leave nice comments down here and subscribe over here. I'm the man. Peace out.